Now, I suppose you have heard the other tape by now. This is my second tape I'm starting, see? And I told you on that last one the other one was a failure, see? I was getting what they call a blast through, as I explained on the other tape, see? But now this is a different tape. Now, along with that, what I want to tell you about is that music that you heard. See, I'll record that over again on this tape, and if you like this better, just throw the other tape away because it's just one of those mistakes, you know. You think that you're afraid to make a mistake. You know what I mean? There's nothing Bill on this. I told you as I told you on the last one. See, there's just that you gotta watch the record button. That's all. See, and I'm writing a letter. I'm gonna put in this other tape. I'm gonna ship it out tomorrow. See. But this will be all old stuff to you because you'll have heard the other tape. You know what I mean? But I wanted to explain to you. And the other thing is a little mixed up. And then one part of the tape I told you, I had an unwelcome visitor for 3 nights. A rat got into the car down here, and he started tearing up under the mat, you know, and eating the rubber of the hose. See, but this afternoon I had him for Thursday. No, I had him for Wednesday and Thursday and Friday. And now this is Saturday, as I explained on the tape to you, see? And I set 2 traps. And I went into the house to have something to eat, and when I come out, he was dining too, see? But I got him, see? But it's just one of those things, you know what I mean? Those things happened, and a couple of them told me down here. They had the same thing. So, nothing, no big deal about it, you know. I just wanted to explain it to you, you know. You have your problems with the crew. I have a little problem like that, you know what I mean? See, and I wanted to explain it to you. See, the thing is, that's what I say, Bill. You just ramble and you talk, and you know, when you're making a tape, you know, and then you'll put some on now, you'll put some on again. You understand what I mean? And little deals you want to make, you know, they fall through. Like supper was late tonight, and wife and I wanted to go to Mass, and the wind-up was now we won't go tomorrow, you know. We want to go to 6 o'clock Mass down here, see. But the weather's been beautiful now. Every day I'm out, you know, and I'm walking around in my shirt sleeves, so you can imagine what it is. I had them first couple of days of cold, and that was all. Now, it's a couple of weeks I'm down here now, you know, and everything's going along pretty well. I've been out with the kid on the wrecker, and you know, I might be repeating some of the stuff that I put on the other tape, but I don't pay no attention to that, you know. It's just something to talk about. That's all, you know. See, but I said on the other tape too. Now I realize my mistake when I should have showed you where I could plug it in, you know. Because there's no big deal about running a bill, and then you can't do no damage to it, you know. running it, see? So, I can't see why you're afraid of it, you know? As I told you, there's only one thing you gotta watch. The tape is recorded, you know? Just stay away from that record button. Have that fella explain it to you, see? So, I'll give you more later, and I'm gonna re-record that music again because on account of that, I explained it on the other tape, on account of blast through, see? But, as I say, I made mistakes too, so, I bought a cheap tape. I was in a hurry one night when I was up home, you know, see? And, I figured I wanted to record something, and wind up I didn't use it. So that's how I come to use it down here. But I had another tape with me down here, and I'm using that now, see? But I think I paid about $1.25 for the other, $1.50 for it, you know, and this was close to $4, you know? It's like you get what you pay for, you know what I mean? See? But I hope everything is all right, and you stop your worrying about that recorder and just go ahead and record, you know? And record as much as you wanna, you know, and then put it down, do it again another time, you know? See? Because, Bill, I told you, I explained to you, I can't write. And if I could write, then we wouldn't need this, you know? But this, I figure, is better. You can, I'd like to call you up, but that's damn expensive. You know what I mean? Now, this way we can talk for a couple of hours. See? And I hope everything is going along well for you. And I explained about your dental work. I hope you're over that. And as you say, you'll say yourself, well, thank God it's done. See? Now, this other business about you getting out, see? One of the things is that when you get out, you'll get a certain amount, see? Like I did, see? Like I get $85 from the welfare, see? Well, if you get out, and then I get, the wife and I get a check each on the Social Security payments. I just don't remember the figure now, but there'll be plenty of time, you know, about that, see? But if you sit down, you get all the figures in, and you sit down and figure it out, then you'll know just what you're going to get, you know? See? But I figure you'll do all right, and you'll get away from that aggravation. And what the hell, Bill? The wife just put it in. I'll sign off till next time, huh? So long. Hello, Will. I'm back again. I'm looking at the paper here. As of Monday, December the 7th. And there's a map on page 3 of the country edition we get down here. And the way it looks, that you're not very far from it. I hope to God everything come out all right for you in this thing. But according to the papers, it was the blast was heard even up in Rockland County, where we are, you know. Oh, I don't know what to think, you know. But as I say, this is on page 3, and Elizabeth is right next to Linden, and I think a little north of that is Jersey City. See? But as I say, I don't know what to say about it, but I hope to God everything was all right up at your place, you know? More later. As I told you, Bill, there's sometimes, you don't know what to talk about, Like, today I went over and I got that tape off in the mail to you, you know what I mean? And then the wife and I went up to another place and we ordered the oranges. By the time you'll get this tape, you'll have the oranges, And I got the rest of the damage fixed that the rat did in the car. He hit through a hose and affected the air conditioner, Besides tearing it up inside, what a job getting at that hose, So the boy was helping me, See, and that's finished, So I'll have more for you maybe later tonight. I don't know. I'll see. Hello, Bill. I'm back again. It's still December the 7th, and on that other tape, I told you about that music. I was going to re-record it, so I'll re-record it now for you. Here it comes. So sit back and enjoy it, or try anyway. That man's back again. It's now January the 5th, and I hope the holidays went good for you and your wife, Madeline, And I'm looking at the paper here, and the news headline, old story to you now, but we have explosions down here, too. A funny thing, the wife and I was shopping up in that area 4 or 5 times since we come down here. But that was during the Christmas weekend, a little after, but not since the first of the year, see? And it was a nice shopping area up there, and I was pretty surprised. And then I read about it. It seemed it was a gas explosion, And, but it's like everything else, in the newspaper business, you're used to those headlines and things, And I see they're getting bad weather all over the Midwest, and Europe is bogged down in snow, rain, and fog, And I suppose they were lucky up at Miami that there wasn't real busy at the time, for the Christmas holidays. It might have been a lot worse than it was, see, because this shopping mall takes in I guess about 10, 12 block, 14, 16 block area. It's a pretty big mall, and there's no cars can go on the mall. It's a situation like that, where say like 42nd Street, shops on both sides, and no cars allowed in it. It's set up like that. You understand? See. It just gives me something to talk about, But I've been over batting the pill around, as I say now, and maybe I told you before, I started out with 5 balls in a club that I found in the yard over there, the kid's yard, see, and now I must have about 25, 28 balls. And I knocked the covers off all 4 or 5 of them, But it seems every time I go over, I find some